Cyber complacency or breach by ignorance? Are CEOs and board chairs gambling with corporate security? Welcome to CyberBoardCast episode 108, where we dissect the harrowing tale of Medox and extract urgent lessons for board directors and C-suite executives. How can you safeguard your enterprise from a breach that's not just physical, but digital also? In a startling breach that reads like a script out of a cybersecurity thriller, Medox, pseudonym for a real company to protect its hardworking employees from further blowback, approached CyberNation Central after a devastating attack stemming from the CEO's strategic mistake. Overconfidence in a culture of cybersecurity that never actually existed, and a devastating nation-state attack that ensued. So what happened? And as CEO and board chair, what do you need to know? Air-gapped intellectual property, once considered unassailable, was cunningly exfiltrated, leading to a near 50% erosion in the company's market value. Employees were followed home. Homes were broken into. Office security guards were bribed to get intel on employees' comings and goings. Fake employees were implanted and gained sensitive access to air-gapped IP over time. Meanwhile, the CEO was reporting to investors its cybersecurity was intact. And then boom, Chinese-sponsored attackers have their pound of flesh as Medox turns to CyberNation Central for a post-crisis overhaul to ensure such a breach remains a one-time ordeal. So what are the lessons for your board and C-suite out of this ordeal? Lesson 1, cybersecurity is not just digital. The Medox breach proves that digital walls can be scaled by human cunning. Your cybersecurity plan must consider the human element, from the employees you hire to the personal devices that enter your ecosystem to the board directors and how you educate them and everybody else from there down. Lesson 2, cybersecurity is a cultural keystone. The founder of Medox believed they were secure, yet cultural complacency towards cybersecurity allowed a catastrophic breach. Boards must instill a culture where cybersecurity is everyone's concern and vigilance is as routine as clocking in. Lesson 3, strategy delay is a hacker's payday. Medox's delayed response magnified the breach's impact. Decisive action and preparedness are your best defenses against cyber threats. Your calls to action: first, conduct immediate cyber hygiene checks. Scrutinize hiring processes, employee cybersecurity training, and the separation of work and personal digital environments. 2, board and C-suite cyber education. Engage in continuous, expert-led cybersecurity education that goes beyond IT. Embrace cybersecurity as a fundamental aspect of corporate strategy. 3, establish rapid response protocols. Develop and rehearse a breach response that involves not just IT, but every executive and director, ensuring swift and effective action. The Medox crisis is a stark reminder your intellectual property and your company's future may hinge on the cyber awareness in your boardroom and C-suite. It's as simple as that. Let's turn this case study into a catalyst for robust, proactive cybersecurity strategies. Stay tuned for the next episode where we'll dive into the steps for establishing a breach deterrent culture that starts from the board down. This is CyberBoardCast by CyberNation Central, where we transform cyber threats into executive action. Stay secured, stay ahead, and remember, a vigilant board and C-suite is the cornerstone of a cybersecure enterprise.